Learn how to use the window inner width and window inner height properties. So here is my boilerplate code, and in this example we are trying to look at how you can read browser dimensions. The window object represents the browser window. So this is what I'm talking about. So what you can see here now is the browser window. So this is what the window object represents. So the properties inner width and inner height is what is responsible for measuring the exact width. You can see how long this is. And height, or the viewable space where your web page is displayed, without including browser tabs like this and bookmark bars or toolbars. So this place is the place where my site is displayed. You can see this is where my web page is displayed from top to bottom. These parts and this part are not included. So when you hear browser object, it's referring to the browser window. And what is used in measuring the width and height is the inner width and the inner height property. And it refers to the viewable space where your web page is displayed. So we want to now look at how we can read that exact browser dimension. And that is the purpose of this example that we want to look at together. So in order to be able to do this, I don't need anything inside my HTML parts. So I'll move directly into the script tag. And inside the script tag, I'm going to use the document.getElement by ID to select the ID that corresponds to my browser windows. Dot inner HTML equals to. This is a text string. It's nothing special. Browser inner window width plus our window. So window refers to the property of a window object pointing to the window object itself, that is the page. So that's the window, everything that is you have on that page. So you can call on that object and a property of inner width. If I hover on this, you should see that let me hover on it so you can see it's a property, and you can see that it has a number value, that is this is going to return a number value for us. So browser inner window width plus browser plus window.inner width plus pixels, because it is measured in pixels. Then you can put a break in order to go to the next line, and then add the one for the height too, and say browser inner window height, because the first one was width, plus window dot inner height, and then in pixels again. So now if you look at my screen now, what can you see? So let me put a space, 778 inner height. Okay. Now if you look at my screen, you can see this browser inner window with 766 pixels and browser inner window height 778 pixels. What does that mean? So it means that where this web page is displayed, if you measure from this edge to this edge, it is equivalent to 766 pixels. And if you measure from this edge vertically down to the bottom, then the height is 777 pixels. So this property is useful for getting to know your browser width and height, just as my own is displayed on the screen, as you can see right now. So this is how you can use the browser inner width and browser inner height properties in order to identify or determine the width and the height of your browser window. So this script automatically read the current size of my browser window in pixels, and print those numbers directly onto the screen when the page loads. So if I refresh, you will see it will print them, because it will calculate and then it will print them automatically. So the window.innerWidth property that you see here reads the correct horizontal width of the browser viewport, that is the viewable view page area, excluding the tab, the bookmark bars, as well as also the taskbar. And then the window.innerHeight here reach the correct vertical height of the browser viewpoint in pixel. And you already know what this does. Document.getElement by ID, it targets the empty paragraph, the empty what we have here, this empty div here, it targets it and glue whatever is measured for the width and height numbers into a text sentence to display them on our page. So what we just did is that the window.innerWidth property, it will read the current horizontal width of the browser viewpoint, and the height reads the height of the browser viewpoint. So this is how you can get to know the width and the height property of your browser. And why is this useful? Is because, you know, there are people use different sizes of computers. Some people use a 15.6 inch laptop. Some people have 16 inches. Some people use 14. Some people use 13. And some people have large screen desktop, which means that what I have on my screen might not be what you will get because of the screen size. Apparently using a 15-inch laptop. So if you are using something below or something like bigger, then what you are going to get is going to be different from my own output at the end of the day. Here are key takeaways from this lesson. The window.innerWidth property and window.innerHeight property, they always return raw numbers that represent pixel sizes. Number two is that these properties only measure the viewpoint, that is the actual web page area, completely excluding browser frames, tabs, and toolbar.